My name is Jeff Latham. I'm president and founder of NickyUSA.
And my name is Gabriel. I'm the Sustainability and Efficiency Director here at NickyUSA.
The Northwest's finest source of specialty meats and game. When I was a kid, I grew up out in Sherwood on a farm, and Dad needed some agricultural products to be raised, so I raised pigs, sheep, cattle. You know, my first exposure to, meat was live animals. Went off to college to become an agricultural business management major. Got a minor in animal science and a emphasis in international business. Meat products or food products, I knew this was gonna be part of my career, but I knew I wanted to sell something off the land. And in the end, I fell into the perfect career. Somebody approached me to sell rabbits while I was trying to export and working at night as a waiter around town. And I basically started selling rabbits for them, and a great chef came to town, Philippe Boulot, my mentor, and he said, "Jeff, you got to sell more than just rabbits." Introduced me to foie gras, introduced me to hunted Scottish game. Basically, he told me, "Jeff, anybody can sell meat." He said, "But you need to tell the story of the essence of the meat, and I'll cook it for people and we'll knock their socks off." Became basically a full range head to tail distributor of all kinds of gourmet meats and game. I met Melody at Oregon State, and she was actually the bread maker. Well, she was working at Standard Insurance as an underwriter, and I wasn't paying myself still. I had an employee, I had my mom working for me, and I actually called her up one day when I accepted that I did not post the receivables the way I was supposed to be, and I didn't know exactly what people owed me. And I was doing $1 million a year as a young guy at that time. And I said, "Honey, I'll match whatever Standard Insurance is paying you, and you can have any vacation days you want, but somebody's got to come do these books so I can keep chasing this dream of mine." And I'm really proud of that I've got 2 great sons and a wife. My mother-in-law helps out with payroll. My father-in-law, my brother-in-law are accountants. We definitely have the family effect here, and it's really important because if I was by myself trying to do this, there's a lot of ups and downs going on with COVID.
It's been excruciatingly difficult just in terms of the devastation that came with COVID. We started with, we were about 85% to restaurant sales prior to COVID. And the first day it dropped 85% in sales. The first week it was on average about 60% drop, so we were about doing 40%, and a company that's been growing over 30 years has a lot more overhead than 40% can take. So I very much value being able to have those relationships. Not to say it doesn't get difficult, anyone can imagine how it would, but it does mean a lot to, have family members around, when I'm having a difficult day, to help me persevere, especially during these times.
It's fair to say that there is still at least 50% of the markets out there, but they're operating, a lot of them, at 50% capacity. So, the rebound that happens will be really exciting to watch. Some of the things that I worried about were consolidation after consolidation of all of us little guys are going to be choked out of the business, and the big guys are going to be handling all those hotels that we used to handle. And fortunately, we are fighters and we're survivors, and we're going to be there as the hotels open up and the restaurants come back online and indoor dining gets back to 100%. And hopefully a year from now, we're going to be there, and we're going to be passionate about it, and we're going to do our best to sell best product and quality, story behind it, but also a good value product too.
NickyUSA has been here for 30 years, and we're going to be around here for another 30 years.